Uh,
Oh,
so this episode, so also I want to, the first season was 10 episodes and this season is
11.
11. And I thought that was very strange at the time because I was like, what? And I thought the Fubu episode was going to be the finale when it first came, when I
Yeah,
first saw it.
same. Because I was like 10 episodes, but it wasn't. It
And
was
I
one
was
more.
like, what the heck? I was going to be mad if it was the finale and then it wasn't.
Yeah, but
Uh,
because it was just a throwback to them, just Al and Ernst's childhood, and Al was the older cousin, and yep, I'm literally watching and this is where they're whole naked with the Confederate flag. This is just
oh
crazy.
my God.
But anyway, yeah, and Al was the older cousin who everybody looks up to Al and Ern who got the FUBU, and he came to school. He got the FUBU from like the thrift store or something with his mom.
So I want to let's get just to the crux of, so this is all about like, uh, the performative, like, what
Yes,
I love about it is
yeah, fake clothes and who having the latest good clothes because FUBU was in his when its heyday, it's a very popular clothing line. Everybody wanted the FUBU jersey. I even had a few FUBU jerseys and shorts.
I
I'm
only
pretty
learned recently it was for us by us.
yeah, yep.
I didn't know
That's
that
what it meant.
before.
Yep.
Uh, and what I love about it is like they're going through like a thrift shop. Ern's
Mhm.
mom or whatever is like, oh, let's get this, or like, well, Ern finds it at the thrift shop.
Yeah,
Like, let's get it. She gets it.
it's on sale.
That's that happens all the time, I guess. You go
Yeah.
shopping, you're like, oh, why not?
Ern, Ern was excited to wear it to school, show off his fit, everything. And then another classmate has it, and it's like somebody got on fake. And to me, I was like, man, we can both have on a real shirt, but just this capitalism and everybody wants the latest style and trends, and
Mm.
somebody has to say it's fake, even though like it was somebody just egging on saying it was fake, and it just because at first there was a girl who was talking to her and said, "I like you, Ern," and just passed the notes saying you like my friend. Then the last question was, "Is your FUBU fake?" And Ern was just like, "No." It was just funny because it's like,
But that's
bro,
the thing.
these are
It's
kids,
literally
and
showing the social status through the lens
yeah,
of these kids. And it's
yeah,
like that shirt, if that shirt's not real, that girl doesn't like him.
yeah, exactly. I'm just like, wow, but that's really how it was,
And
and
but also what's funny is if you look at Ern and look at the other kid with the Fubu shirt, the
yeah,
other kid looked way nicer from head to toe. He had like a
yeah.
nicer
He
haircut.
had the haircut. He
He
had
had
the
some bling on or like some like jewelry. Uh,
yeah.
and then Ern, he just Ern literally just has the shirt. That's all he
Yeah, he
had.
just had the shirt on. I don't know if he had jeans on a t-shirt, but he was excited to wear the fit because yeah, he had the jacket on and everything and all that. And then
Man,
his jacket is the one that the thread kept end up pulling apart and all that. So he was just trying to yeah.
man.
And then how Al ends up coming in Al because everybody respects Al even though he's a few grades older. And people was flaming him. And first, then Al came in and was like, "Yeah, he got the real." But the consequences of that, it was really like I
Okay,
was like,
wait. So what I love about how like Al and his whole excuse for all of Ern's things is like, uh, he's doesn't know anything. He's just making it up. It's the same thing that
"Yeah,
the Instagram girl in the previous episode was talking about.
yeah,
It's sort of like the story you tell that so
yep."
and also Al he basically is like, what does this guy know? He's from
Yeah,
China or
he said
whatever.
this guy's Asian.
Yeah, exactly. So like, it's like being able to like not only stand your ground in what you are, but also being able to take other people down a little bit too. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's coming all together because of what Learn does later in the next episode. But whatever. Uh,
Yep. Because then it's like the dude ends up because they found after Al determines that the Earn's stuff was real and the other dude was fake. The dude kills himself, and I'm just like,
yeah,
oh
he's
no.
like he had troubles at home.
Yeah, and the counselor, and then I feel like Ern that really fucked up Ern, and I'm pretty sure it fucked up Al too, because it was like they indirectly, not directly, but indirectly had some kind of effect because they could have easily just said, man, they could have just said, but they're kids, they could have said both of our jerseys is real, what? So
Or
they,
both were fake.
yeah, yeah, both are fake, but they're just not trying to get clowned on by the clowned on and bullied. So it's just like
So,
Ern was trying to get bullied, so I was like, dang,
real fast, really fast, I guess. How often did people like roast people at your high
oh,
school?
all the time.
Dude,
I was
relentless. relentless.
Yeah,
People
facts.
suck.
Especially if you couldn't handle yourself and have no comebacks. Yeah, blood in the water.
Exactly. You gotta
Yeah.
have something.
Thankfully, a lot of the times, because my parents wasn't getting me none of the. I get one new pair of shoes and those for school and all that. And a lot of the time, elementary school was uniform, middle school was uniform, and high school was uniform. So I didn't really have.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, I didn't really have to deal with the choosing your own wardrobe because in high school and middle school, I didn't care about what I wore really for the most part. I didn't really start caring about what I wore until like 10th grade in high school. And I was like, yeah, and that's when the Levi's and everything was the whole Levi's and polo shirts was a real thing.
I got made fun of for being poor
Yeah.
all the time. But my thing was, I couldn't be upset because I'm like, I'm poor.
But who cares? As long as you have like not, in hindsight, who cares, man? I got a place to live. It's
I didn't care that much back then because it's like I can't do it. Like what? I can't do anything about it. Is anything I can't. Anytime I got made fun of something, I felt like I couldn't do something about. It's like
yeah.
I'm a kid. Like what? I'm gonna go make all the money. Like where am I gonna make the money to get even the one thing for you people to think I'm not for?
Yeah. Hey, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so we can just talk about the last episode.
No. Oh wait. Do you want? I think we should get. Well,
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
want to do another episode? We can.
We can do one. I think we had to get.
Yeah.
I don't want to just shortchange. It's
You don't want to, yeah, because that was a great episode.
yeah. I don't want to
That's fine.
shortchange it. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it ties a lot of these ideas together. So we'll give it one. We're going to do one more after this.